Today we're gonna talk about an activity you enjoyed in your free time when you were young. You should say what it was, where you did it, with whom you do this activity, and explain why you enjoyed it. When I was young, I enjoyed many free time activities such as playing hide and seek, reading comics, and watching cartoon shows on TV, among others. However, today I would like to talk about playing cricket. There was an open ground in front of my house where all the children from my neighborhood used to play. We made a team of 10 and started playing cricket. I remember I was in 7th grade at that time. We all pulled in money from our pocket money and bought a cricket kit, which I used to keep at my home. We used to play for 1 to 2 hours after school time, and I made sure to finish my homework right after coming from school so that I could go and play cricket. If I did not finish my homework, my mother would not allow me to go and play, which was the same with all my friends. This game brought some discipline in our lives. Our parents had no problem with us playing there as long as we did not disturb the neighbors. However, I remember once when I hit a 6 and it broke the window glass of one of my neighbors. My father had to pay for the damages done by me, and after that, we made it a point not to hit so strongly. This activity went on uninterrupted for about 3 years until a colonizer bought that area and started building houses over there. We could not play anymore over there, but I still remember how much fun we had then. On Sundays, we used to spend the whole day playing cricket there, and the scorching heat of June and July did not deter us from playing. Whenever I see children play cricket in any ground, I am reminded of those good old days of my childhood. Okay, today we've got 9 part 3 follow-up questions. Point 1. What do people in your country like to do when they are free? People do a lot of things during their free time. Most of the people like to gossip with each other or get in touch with friends and mobile. Nowadays, most of the people use the mobile phones to listen music or watch videos whenever they are free. 2. Do you think parents should make plans for their children? Yes, parents should definitely make plans for their children, because if they are kept free then they will get bored and might create trouble for others. Also, the children can learn a lot of things if their parents plan their time. 3. Do you think most people are able to manage their free time? I think most people get very little free time these days, so they do not think about managing it. Everyone is very busy these days and people hardly get time to relax, so whenever they get free they like to do nothing. 4. What is the difference between the things people did in their free time in the past and the things they do nowadays? In the past there was hardly any technology, so people mostly did gossip during their free time, whereas nowadays people have access to a lot of gadgets which keep them busy when they are free. 5. Is it important to have a break during work or study? Definitely. I think our brains can only pay attention to something for a limited time before getting distracted. Without a break, we lose our ability to concentrate and ultimately it affects our productivity. Point 6. What kind of sports do young people like to play nowadays? Youngsters play the same kind of sports as in the past, like cricket, football, soccer, hockey, etc. However, youngsters today play less sports as compared to the past, as they prefer electronic games. Point 7. Are there more activities for young people now than 20 years ago? Without a doubt, yes. I think the coming of internet has opened up so many more avenues than in the past. For example, youngsters today have opportunity to play electronic games with their friends online, spend time on social media. Even with regards to traditional activities, like playing chess, they can play with so many people online, which was not possible in the past. Point 8. Can most people achieve work-life balance in China? Achieving work-life balance is challenging for many people in China due to the country's competitive job market and culture of long working hours. However, the Chinese government and some companies have begun to promote work-life balance, such as limiting the maximum number of working hours per week to 44 hours. Despite these efforts, cultural expectations and social pressures to work long hours can make it difficult for individuals to prioritize personal well-being. Achieving work-life balance in China requires a multifaceted approach involving government policies, employer initiatives, and individual efforts to prioritize personal well-being. 9.Do people have enough time for leisure activities nowadays? No, I don't think so. The increasing familial responsibilities due to nuclear families and long working hours give people very little time for leisure activities. This lack of time is the biggest time for the increasing stress in people's lives.